realized that we were looking at them too much. That was when they asked us to
they
go
were
inside.
about to go out.
Okay.
And like experienced robbers
It was a weird experience.
who want you to notice when they are leaving.
When they are leaving.
So that you won't follow them immediately.
See, this was the part I started thinking Yoruba Nollywood. This was the part I started, because I'm like, what is happening? I felt like I was in a movie. Like, I didn't want to believe this was reality. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh hey, if it's your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please let me know down in the comment section that you're a new subscriber. All right, on this channel I make videos relating to faith, purpose, lifestyle, relationship, good stuff from Kwara State, Nigeria. All right, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate it. So guys, on today's video, it is story time. So I plan to make stories or share stories from my past once in a month. So I think this should do. Last month I made a video with my siblings. This month is with my baby brother. Hey baby, come. So we're going to be sharing a very maybe not interesting, but I mean we can laugh about it now, we can joke about it now because it's past already. So it is how we got robbed at our home on Christmas Day. So I think it's almost 2 years now. It was 2018, yeah? Yeah, 2018. So do you want to go first or should I go first? I should go first. So guys, December 25, 2018, at around, I think it was like before 7. So it's still evening time now.
So 7.
So 7, yeah? Guys, wait, let me start by saying this. So my father was outside with 2 of our neighbors. He was outside with 2 of our neighbors. They came visiting for, like, it's Christmas now, yeah, so you'd have visitors maybe that just came to say hi and all of those things. So they came and they were outside. Myself, mom, Favor, and Karik, we had a baby with us. Karik was here. Our neighbor's daughter was also inside. My sister had left with a friend to my cousin's place, to our cousin's place. So my sister was not around, and that's why she's not here to share the story with us. So my father was outside with our neighbors, and then my father has a sewing machine outside the house, like outside the living room. And so I think these people already knew that my father is a fashion designer. They already knew that he has a sewing machine and he is probably sewing one time or the other. So they came with clothes here, and they said they wanted to sew as at 5 minutes to 7. So my dad was like, oh, that he should open the gate for them to come inside. The gate was open, so they were like, conjugate, like open the gate and come inside. So they did. And then the next thing we heard, I was feeding Karik, and Karik was like a year and maybe like 6 or 8 months. I can't remember, but Karik was still young, and so I had to feed him, and mommy was seated. I just finished eating pounded yam and egusi. Can you remember?
No, very well.
You can't remember? I remember every depth of the story. We had just finished eating pounded yam. And so mommy just stretched her leg. She was so relaxed. I was feeding baby. Favor was maybe somewhere, I don't know. The next thing we heard was, oh yeah, wale. For those that don't understand Yoruba, it means enter, like come inside. So the thieves were telling my father and 2 of our neighbors that come inside. With gun close to their heads. Guys, Favor, say this part. What came to your mind the moment you saw them? The moment you heard wale.
We actually watching movie then.
Okay.
So it was like I was dreaming.
At one point I said that it felt like Fast and Furious, or it felt like, you know that scene where maybe in a movie where The Rock has to be like maybe Kevin Hart's tormentor. And you know how Kevin Hart is small now, and then The Rock is like huge. Hey guys, it felt like something like
All this Yoruba movie that they just enter the scene and they just start constituting nuisance.
Wait, ole. Like, thief. That was what it felt like exactly. So the moment we heard that, I was holding a baby. I couldn't run or I couldn't stand up or I couldn't do anything. I just did like this with the baby. And then they said, Edobale, like, I am saying
No. Our word don't want you.
Okay, so let me explain that. So they were like, they came to collect Christmas money or they came to collect festive money, like, we're doing, like, we are celebrating Christmas now, so they came to collect Christmas money. So that was what they said. And I'm like, who comes to collect Christmas money with a gun? Guys, gone. Ibon, gone. So I said, that was what I did.
I was like, okay, Christmas money, and Daddy will just give them money and they'll go.
My dad was actually going to go inside to bring money, and then he said, Farah, Emalo, like, don't go. We were like, what do you mean don't go? You said you came to collect Christmas money. Let him go inside and give you money. We were like, no, let me now say something. So we didn't have lights in our area during that time. And so we turned on the gen. Few of our neighbors from across came to charge their laptops, their phones. I mean, MacBook, Apple phones, Apple laptops. They came to plug them. They came to charge them with us. And so we had everything scattered in the house. I mean, our phones were there, laptops were there, and all of those things. So immediately they cited someone's phone from where they were. I think their motives just changed immediately. And they were like, I think they brought bags, or maybe they used our bags. I can't remember. I think
no, they brought nylon bags.
Nylon bags, yeah. So they started packing stuff. They started packing phones, laptops, with chargers. They packing. They went to mom's bedroom. They packed her jewelries. They packed, guys. Then they came outside. The moment they came outside, Carrick was already crying. No, Carrick wasn't. No, he was already crying. So that was when he said, "Tell that baby boy to stop crying. If not, he's going to shoot him." I said, Carrick. I just did like this. I had to carry Carrick and put him on the chair, covered his nose, covered his mouth with something. He could hardly breathe. I mean, it was suffocating, and he was shouting, he was screaming because he could hardly breathe. But I didn't want him to scream out because somebody that came here to spend few days with us, what are we going to tell his mother? What are we going to tell his father? That was the first thing that was running through my mind. And then I had to save myself. I had to, like, I was already panicking, but I didn't want to be panicking and show it out because of the baby that was with me. I mean, I wanted to shield him. I wanted to shield myself at the same time. So when they came out from the rooms, my dad was already hungry, like, but there was gone. My dad said something when they left. He said he needed to behave himself because of the little children that were around us in the house. When they came out,
they were searching everybody's pocket
for money. I think that was when my dad got angry that after everything that you've packed, after packing laptops and all, you're still searching our pockets. I mean, and they were like assaulting our neighbors. They didn't do anything to my dad, but they were assaulting our neighbors. And at some point I was like angry at the same time. But who gets angry at gunshots or like at gunpoint? Sorry, who does? So the moment they got outside, my dad now said, they now asked my dad for money. They asked daddy for money.
They told after beating this man, after beating
one of our neighbors,
they collected his money, and so they were like, Daddy should lie down.
Lay down flat on the floor. They were talking to my own daddy, my own father.
So Dad was like, he's not going to lie down, he's not going to lie down. But Mommy was here. She was actually
Jesus,
shaking
Mommy was,
Daddy should lie down,
see,
lie down.
Jesus, my mommy is, and I think everyone would react that way. I mean, maybe every woman or something. My mommy was shaking because they were pointing the gun to her husband. And my daddy was like, he's not going to lay it down. After everything that you've packed inside this house, my mommy knows how to do eye contact to people. Like, she doesn't care where she is. My mommy was already doing like this to my dad, like, and she was shaking, like, everyone was panicking. My mommy was panicking already. I think she was almost crying, but she didn't want to be crying because of us and because of my brother and the children that were with us. So at that point, I think Daddy answered and just laid down because of...
He did not.
He didn't.
he stood down very close to the dining there.
Yeah.
So daddy was like, he did not know the ability of other people in the house.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I was unable to react. Like,
that's true, because my daddy has cutlass. Like my daddy is like somebody that's always ready for fights. So I think he wanted to reach out to the cutlass or something. He wanted to do something, but he was scared of other people. He was scared of their capabilities. He was scared of the babies. He was scared of us. He didn't know if we could maybe like also pick something to. The robbers were two, so you could imagine.
So just one gun.
Just one
knife.
gun and knife with them, and then there were two of our neighbors and my dad. 3 men in total. So there were 5 men in total, but my daddy didn't know how we were going to react if he did something. So he just said that he just needed to, succumb and just answer to everything that they said. So I think the moment they realized that we were looking at them too much, that was when they asked us to
they
go
were
inside.
about to go out.
Okay.
And like experienced robbers
It was a weird experience.
who want you to notice when they are leaving.
When they are leaving.
So that you won't follow them immediately.
See, this was the part I started thinking Yoruba Nollywood. This was the part I started, because I'm like, what is happening? I felt like I was in a movie. Like, I didn't want to believe this was reality. I'm serious. I didn't want to believe. That was when they now asked us to.
They asked everybody to go to a room inside the house. Like, that was my room. So they told everybody to go inside the room. So they locked. We went inside the room, but our neighbor's
and asked
daughter.
everyone to lay down.
Yes, our neighbor's daughter was
the only one left in the living room.
She did not follow us.
Guys, that was weird.
Small girl for her. She did not follow us.
She was around, I think, 2. Or maybe 2.5.
No, or maybe she was same age with
Carrie. Do you think so? Okay. Let's assume she was same age. But Carrie, man, I'm sure she was not up to 3. She was the only one left in the living room. And they asked each and every one of us, my dad, Mom, Favor, Carrie, me, and 2 of our neighbors, they asked each and every one of us to go inside the room to lay down. That was the point I started crying. I could not hold the tears again. I started crying and crying and crying. Then when the father of the child that was here alone realized that his daughter was not with him.
No, he
didn't even realize.
He ran inside. He was the
left.
first person. He left his daughter.
See, at the point of, I don't know, at the point, he said this line of balance. I think that at the point of maybe challenges, you just want to like secure yourself and maybe like shield yourself first of all and forget every other person. But that man forgot his child. Guys, he forgot his child. And then it was my dad or mom that later realized that wait, or mother, where is the child? Where is the daughter? And then we all ran out. But I couldn't even stand up. I couldn't move. I was still holding Carrick. I held him close to my chest. Like, I was crying. That was the moment everyone ran out. And then we all came out. And they were shouting, the normal Nigerian reaction. Ole, 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 ole. That's thief. And then, what else happened? And then, okay, so people were coming out from like different. So as at around the time they started shouting ole ole, thief, it was around 7:30 already. Like they didn't even spend up to 15 minutes. I'm sure they didn't spend up to 15 minutes. 15 minutes, they didn't. So everything they did, God, guys. The most scary part was where they were threatening Carrick with a gun. Mama threatening Carrick with a gun. So that was the part I knew that we just needed. My dad just knew that I needed to just come and allow them do whatever thing they want to do without injuring anybody. And say thank God. I feel like whatever thing that happened still had God in it. I mean, what if somebody just made a mistake of pulling the trigger like that?
Like, I can remember they collected money from everybody.
Yeah.
That one of our neighbors gave them money.
Mm-hmm.
That he wanted to remove money, like give them from.
And they used the gun to eat him, right?
That he wanted to give them the money from his wallet. That he should leave some back inside his wallet. That they asked him to bring his own wallet.
Okay.
So, and I think mommy's purse was either on the center table or on the chair. I can't remember very well, but I know her purse was somewhere in the house and did not see it.
And that one had a lot of money inside.
Yes.
That's true. Because Christmas now, you would want to keep cash with you in case you need money or something. Because who would want to be going to the ATM stand to withdraw money? So I think that one had a lot of cash in it. But see, the way they didn't even see it, the way they didn't even see so many other things inside the house is, I think it's just God, really. But this story is a story just few people, maybe just 2 or 3 of my friends know about it. But I just really find it so, maybe not interesting, like I said, maybe not interesting, but I just wanted to share it with you all, and you know, maybe like just thank God as well, because something could have happened. I could have shot 1 or 2 persons. Kilabama, so what are we going to be saying today? Maybe I wouldn't even be sharing this story, I guess. But you know, thank God for life, thank God for sustenance, and you know, it's protection. But at that point when we all ran out, our neighbors were not saying, like people far away were not saying, I really want, like we saw them when they passed. You know, Nigerians, how Nigerians react to situations. They were like, we saw them when they passed. We saw them. Even the ones that didn't see them, even the ones that didn't. But guys, I'm just thankful. One thing my parents were truly thankful for again, and that me personally was thankful for, is that they didn't touch me. I was the only young female in the house, aside our neighbor's daughter. What if they wanted to touch me? That would have, God forbid, guys, God forbid. But thank God, I'm just really thankful, and thankful that my sister and her friend already left the house before all of this happened, because I'm sure we would be saying another different story. Because if you know my sister, you will know that such a bill. But guys, really, so everything ended, and then the following month, I think we couldn't even sleep in our rooms. We slept with our parents in their rooms that night, because I was panicking, I was crying, I was shaking, I was thinking about my phone as well. I will be serious with you. I was thinking about my phone, because at that point I used to be so upset with my phone, and I'm like, phone is low, yeah, my phone is gone. What am I going to be using to chat, to do all those things? But see, guys, life is so important, and see, life is sweet. At that point, I didn't even want to die. I was like, at some point I was like, God, please, if we've offended you, we are sorry, we are this, we are that. But guys, really, that was just everything about that. And thankful for life, and like I said, really thankful for life, and that we can share the story with you all. So yes, guys, that is the end of our story. Abi? That's okay. This one is so sleepy, and I think it has exam or something. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you watched to the end, please subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comment section that you're a new subscriber if you already did, and if you aren't a subscriber, please subscribe. Ejo, tell them to subscribe. Thank you so much. Give this video a thumbs up and
share.
Exactly.
Unnecessary.
Maybe some people can actually relate. I mean, it's in Nigeria. We really need to do better, because I'm sure quite a number of people have robbery experience. But my prayer is that we will not, even if we've had before, that will be the end of it, and we will never experience any robbery case again, in the name of Jesus. Amen. And if you can't relate, I pray that you are not able to relate to this video ever, in the name of Jesus, because it is not a good experience. Aside panicking, the trauma, I went through so much after that day.
We ran
guys,
away from the house.
we couldn't stay in the house. It's a very...
We left dad and mom.
Guys. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe. Yeah, and I'll see you guys very soon. Alright, bye. Mwah.